I asked AI what rich people know that poor people do not. Number 3. Changed my life. I gave AI data on 1,000 millionaires and 1,000 broke people. Same age, same education, same country. Then I asked, what do rich people know that poor people do not? Not what they do, what they know. The knowledge gap. AI found 7 things, 7 pieces of knowledge that separate wealth from poverty, not luck, not inheritance, knowledge. Here is what AI showed me. Starting with number 7. Secret 7. Rich people know debt is a tool, not a trap. Poor people fear debt, avoid it completely, or use it for cars and clothes. Rich people use debt to buy assets that make money. They borrow at 3%, invest at 10%, keep the 7% difference. Poor people think no debt equals financial freedom. Rich people think good debt equals wealth acceleration. AI said, your fear of debt is keeping you poor, not protecting you. Secret 6. Rich people know time has different values. Not all hours are equal. Poor people trade time for money. 1 hour equals $20, every hour the same. Rich people know 1 hour of strategy equals $1,000. 1 hour of execution equals $100. 1 hour of busy work equals $10. They protect strategy time, outsource busy work. Poor people do everything themselves to save money. Rich people pay others to save time. AI said, you are spending expensive time on cheap tasks. This is why you stay poor. Secret 5. Rich people know money follows attention. Poor people think, I need money to make money. Rich people think, I need attention to make money. Attention is free. Money is not. Build an audience. Money follows. 1 million followers equals 1 million per year, minimum. 0 followers equals 0 leverage. Rich people spend 5 years building attention, then monetize in 1 year. Poor people spend 5 years looking for money, never build attention. AI said, you are chasing money. Rich people attract it by commanding attention first. Secret 4. Rich people know information is asymmetric. Not everyone knows the same things, and that is where money lives. Poor people believe everyone has access to the same information. The internet made everything equal. Rich people know information is hidden behind paywalls, masterminds, networks, private groups. The best information never goes public. By the time poor people learn something, rich people already profited and moved on.
AI said, you are making decisions with free information. Rich people pay for information and earn it back 100 times. Free information keeps you poor. Paid information makes you rich.
Secret 3. This changed my life. Rich people know income is not wealth. Poor people chase income, higher salary, better job, more per hour. Rich people ignore income, build assets. A doctor makes $500,000 per year, works 80 hours per week, retires broke. A real estate investor makes $50,000 per year, owns 10 properties, retires a millionaire.
Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you own. Poor people optimize income. Rich people build wealth. AI said, you are celebrating raises. Rich people are buying assets. In 30 years you have a good salary. They have 10 million. This is the difference. I stopped chasing promotions after this. I started buying assets. Changed everything.
Secret 2. Rich people know skills compound, credentials do not. Poor people collect credentials, degrees, certificates, titles, then stop learning. Rich people collect skills, copywriting, selling, investing, negotiation, then use them forever. A degree gets you 1 job. A skill gets you 100 opportunities. Poor people spend 4 years and $100,000 on credentials. Rich people spend 4 years and $0 learning skills. AI said, your MBA is worthless if you cannot sell. Your degree is worthless if you cannot persuade. Rich people learn skills that print money. Poor people learn credentials that impress no one. Secret 1. The ultimate truth. Rich people know the game is rigged, so they rig it too. Poor people complain, the system is unfair. Rich people built the system, the tax code, the regulations, the laws. Rich people do not fight the system, they use it. They pay lawyers, accountants, lobbyists to find every loophole, every advantage, every edge. Poor people pay 30% taxes, rich people pay 3%. Legally, poor people say, that is not fair. Rich people say, that is the game. AI said, you think playing by the rules makes you noble. Rich people think playing by the rules makes you poor. They do not break laws, they write them, and you fund it with your taxes. Here is what you need to understand. These are not hacks. These are fundamental truths. Rich people do not have secret strategies. They have different knowledge about debt, about time, about attention, about information, about income versus wealth, about skills versus credentials, about systems and rules. Poor people learn how to work. Rich people learn how to win. The game is the same. The knowledge is different. And that makes all the difference. What changed after I learned this? I stopped avoiding debt, started using it for assets. I stopped trading time for money, started protecting strategy hours. I stopped chasing raises, started building attention. I stopped using free information, started paying for knowledge. I stopped optimizing income, started buying wealth. I stopped collecting credentials, started learning skills. I stopped complaining about the system, started using it. 6 months later, my net worth doubled, not from working harder, from knowing better. Which secret do you need most? Comment 1 through 7. I will reply with exactly how to apply it. This week, no theory, just action, because knowing is worthless unless you use it, and most people will watch this, agree with everything, then do nothing. Do not be most people. Pick one secret, apply it, this week, then tell me what happened. Comment your number, 1 through 7. Subscribe because next I asked AI what poor people know that rich people do not, and the answers were shocking. Rich people are ignorant about some things that poor people understand deeply. You need to hear both sides.